Okay, looking at number 10, it says you draw a card from a deck. If you get a red card, you win nothing. If you get a spade, you win $12. For any club, you get $30 plus an extra $50 for the ace of clubs. Create a probability model for the amount you would win at this game. So we could win nothing, 12, $80, or $30. So I'm going to go ahead and come into Excel and create this. So we have an outcome, and then we have what we would win, which is our expected value, our random variable, and then our probability of that winning. Okay, and so we could get a red card, we could get a spade, we could get the ace of the clubs, we could get any other club. Okay, what are our winnings? All right, well, we get no money. If we get the red card, we get $12. If we get a spade, the ace of clubs gives us $80, and any other club gives us $30. And the reason it was $80 is because it's $50 for the ace of clubs plus an extra $30. Now here's where it gets tricky, because you have to think about these probabilities. All right, the probability of a red card, half the deck is red. So that's going to be equal to, there's 52 cards in the deck, 26 divided by 52. If I put an equal sign, it does 0.5 for me. Now a spade is a quarter of the deck, and so that is, there are 12 spades out of the, 13 of each suit, so 13 spades out of 52. And I'll put an equal sign on that one as well to make it a calculation. So a quarter, 0.25. Now the ace of clubs, there's only one, so that's 1 out of 52. And again, I have to remember to put the equal sign, which I keep forgetting apparently. Equals 1 divided by 52. Now here's where it gets tricky. Any other club. Well, you've already accounted for the ace of clubs, so you only have 12 clubs left. So this is going to be equal to 12 out of 52, which is that. Now, this is a bummer because they want the exact answer in simplified form. So let me see if I can get this format to be fractions. So I'm going to do a right click, I'm going to do format cells, and then under the choice here of fraction, I could pick fraction, and I'm going to need to do up to 2 digits. And then I will say OK. So then it gives me the reduced fractions, which is what they want in this problem. So I just do 1 divided by 2, and then you can tab to the next one, 1 divided by 4, and then 1 divided by 52, and then it's 3 out of 13 because it's 12 out of 52, but that reduces to 3 out of 50. All right, let me check my answer. Okay, fantastic. Now it says, what are your expected winnings? Now remember, to find the expected value, you need to multiply the expected value times the probability for each of these. So I'll do equals the winnings times the probability and hit enter, and then I'm going to fill that column down. So those are all of them. And notice that the formatting is still as decimals, which as fractions, which I kind of find frustrating. So I'm going to do a format on here and make them decimals now, just a number. I just change it to number, and then because I don't want to see those fractions, so I'll say OK. All right, and then to get the expected value, all you have to do is add up this column right here. So we'll just say equals the sum of this column, which was the product of the probability and the random variable. So 1146. All right, and then we'll continue, and it says how much, oh, you can't see it. Let's see if I can get it to fit in here. Well, anyway, it says how much would you be willing to play this game? You wouldn't want to play more than the expected value, because this is on the long run how much you can win at this game. So it says no more than the expected value is what you would be willing to risk. Okay? All right. Hope that helps.